fine. Wish I could turn back the hands of time. Us and the six, chop, close and kick. You and me take the flicks. Make the hit stages, you receive you on. Still can't believe you home. Anything that happened, man. I know you still living your life after that.
Every move I make, everything's okay. Every time I pray, I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day when you went away. What a life to take, what a bond to break. I'll be missing you. Somebody tell me why when this night is over, I know I'll see your face. Every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every sleep away, every night I pray. See you again. Every night I pray, every step I take, every kiss I make, every sleep away, every night I pray, every step I take, every move I make, every step I take, every move I make, everything's okay. Every time I pray, I'm missing you. Thinking of
Hey guys.
when you went away. What a life to take.
Go ahead, message your team, remind them to hop on, and we are gonna get started.
Every step I take, every move I make, everything's okay. Every time I pray, I'll be missing you. I'll be missing you. Thinking of the day, when you went away. What a life to take, what a fun to break. I'll be missing you.
Okay, as much as I hate to turn off Puff Daddy, we have to get started. So, welcome everyone to our Thursday night Black Diamond Team Zoom. I'm sorry that it's me and not Chad and Jeree. This was a total last minute surprise. I'm actually gonna ask all of you guys to say a prayer for Elijah. Chad messaged me about an hour ago and was like, hey, we are at the ER. We think Elijah broke his wrist. His wrist is fractured and displaced, and they're trying right now to determine whether he needs surgery or not. So if you could just keep Elijah in your prayers, that would be amazing. I literally was just at my kids' back to school picnic, came home, threw my kids in bed, told them not to move, and jumped on the Zoom. So I'm hoping there will be no little people coming up here during the Zoom. So anyway, just everybody say a quick prayer for Chad and Jeree and Elijah and their whole family, and pray that he doesn't need surgery, because that would be terrible. So just a couple quick reminders, you guys. The Black Diamond Leadership Retreat is coming up in October, and I am super pumped. I have never missed one of these retreats. I went to my very first retreat in 2014, and I have been at one of these retreats every year since, and there is still an opportunity for you guys to earn your way there. So there are a couple of different ways you can earn your way there. The first way is to be a top 15 point earner between May 1st and August 31st. Now, if you're just starting, you're like, Noelle, I'm not going to be a top point earner because that was way back in May, and you guys have been working towards it since then. Well, first of all, don't speak negative things over your life, because there's definitely possibilities for that. But the way that you earn points is by enrolling distributors and getting them fast start qualified. Okay. So if you decide today you're going to come in and you're going to enroll 10 distributors by the end of the month and get them all fast start qualified, guess what? You earn a spot. Okay. You're probably going to be in the top 15. Okay, so that's the first way, is by enrolling distributors, getting them fast start qualified before the end of the month. And if you are in the top 15 people, that's the first way to earn a point. The second way to earn your way there is to be one of the first 3 people this month to complete your steps to success. So far, only 1 spot has been claimed, and we have 2 more spots available for people to complete their steps to success this month. And right now, Jody Sparrow and Stephanie Jewell are the front runners to claim those spots. They both have 1 distributor and multiple customers. So it's anybody's game again. So in order to claim one of those spots, you need 4 customers and 3 distributors, okay? ASAP. The clock is ticking. And then the third way to earn your way there is to recruit 2 people who fast start qualify in the month of August. So that means 2 people who each earn 2 loyal customers and are commission qualified in the month of August. And you will be entered into a raffle to have your name drawn out of a hat to possibly earn your way there. So if it were me, I would just get to work and be a top point earner, because you don't want a chance being there. You guys want to be there. It's going to be a blast. We're going to be at Chad and Drew's house in Tennessee. We're probably going to get to spend some time with some top 10 money earners, not just 1, but multiple would be my guess, and possibly tour the McFarland Mansion, things like that. So you guys want to be there, so let's focus, okay? So that's the first thing I want to talk to you guys about. What else did he want me to talk to you guys about? Celery, super greens, red greens, super reds. I can't talk to you guys a ton about that, because I honestly don't know a ton about that. Now, the one tip I will give you is I'm having a lot of people that are like, hey, what's the difference between the super greens and the super reds and the old greens? And I'm just literally sending them a graphic that's like a side-by-side comparison of what they are. I'm like, here you go, this is what's in it. And then it does all the talking for me. Super simple. You can't mess that up, and you don't have to be a know-it-all in order to do that. Now, I do have a lot of customers who are like, wait, I don't want to pay double for what I was previously using, right? So they feel like, so if they get the super greens and the super reds, well, that's double the cost of what they were purchasing before. Totally get that. Guys, get them on the chocolate greens. The chocolate greens are the exact same thing as in their berry greens, but it has the added benefit of the alkalized cocoa powder. So technically it's even better for you than the original berry greens, and it's delicious. And if they don't do coffee, tell them to put it in like milk, like a milk substitute. I typically tell people try to stay away from, I can't post the side-by-side in the comments because we can't post pictures here in the comments, but I can put the side-by-side in Black Diamond Team. So, but I tell them to do like coconut milk or almond milk because those are healthy milk substitutes, and it tastes like quick. It's so yummy. Or just put it in water, or mix it in your protein shake, like however you can get in your body, or put it in your yogurt and make a pudding. Like so many different options, but that's what I'm telling them if they have an issue with that. And, you know, if they're like, well, I tried the new super greens and I'm not really getting the same effect as with the regular greens, let's just go back to the regular greens, okay? No harm, no foul, totally fine. But keep it simple. And that's the thing I've learned in this business. When you can simplify it and like literally let people read, they actually feel like they could do your job. So if you go to try to recruit them as a distributor later, they're like, oh, she's not that smart. Like I could send somebody a product PDF, right? Like that's easy. Anybody can do that, okay? So just keep it simple and you're more duplicatable. I have learned that. Okay, so if you guys have not done, if you haven't gotten your celery and done your celery challenge, do it. You guys, I've signed so many customers from going live every day and doing that Just Celery challenge. I've signed Beachbody coaches. I mean, I've signed literally like so many other people from other companies who don't have what we have just by getting on there and sharing testimonials. Now, I will give you a quick tip. This is something that I shared with my team. I'm going to share with you guys really quickly. Let me pull up the name of the page so I don't tell you wrong. Okay. There is a page on Instagram called Celery Juice Benefits. It has almost 300,000 followers. You'll see it. Cami Pentecost follows them. I'm following them. This is the most educational page I have ever seen on celery. It is phenomenal. It is basically, it's taking all the information from the book, The Medical Medium, which is Anthony Robbins, who wrote all the books on the celery, and it's just this amazing resource. You will love it. So check it out, Celery Juice Benefits. And as I've been looking at this, I've been actually discovering that celery juicing heals so many other things that my friends suffer from. Diseases that are completely incurable and that medication doesn't help. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I just found out celery juice. Now you got to start on with just celery, So this is a really, really great resource. So make sure that you go on here, make sure that you utilize this page as an information source. And if you haven't gotten Anthony Robbins' book, for sure get that as well. So, but it literally, this is like my new favorite page. And this is where my green comes out, where I'm like, oh my gosh, I just want to sit here and read this research for hours and hours. It's absolutely amazing. Okay, so how many of you, raise your hand, or if your camera's off and you don't want to talk to me, that's fine, drop it in the chat, have kids that have gone back to school or are going back to school like this week? Like, drop an emoji in the chat. Celery Juice Benefits is the name of the page. Okay, so it's back to school time, you guys. My kids go back on Monday. Things are starting to get a little crazy. I know all of us mamas are like, yes, go back to school. We're ready. Get out of the house, right? Like, how many of you guys are like, go? Like, I'm ready to get up early and pack your lunch because I get to drop you off for the day. Guys, I'm so excited. And this is why. I feel like September 1st is like January 1st. Moms, there's like this thing, like this mental thing that happens when we get to send our kids back to school. It's like a reset. We're like, okay, my house is going to be cleaner. I'm going to work out more. I'm going to grocery shop and cook for my family. I'm going to meal prep. We're all going to be better, right? Like, it's like this total reset because you get to start fresh. You've had this insane summer where you have not had a minute of peace, and now you get peace, right? So for those of you who are working full-time, I am sorry. This might not be the case. I don't know what that's like, but I know for somebody who just works full-time from home, I'm really excited, okay? So we get a reset. Now, it's gonna be really, really intentional that we make the best use out of our day. And so if you are coming into this business and you're new, or you're just like, I don't even know where to begin, the best thing you can do is sit down and plan out your day. You literally need it planned out from the moment your alarm goes off in the morning until the moment you get in bed at night. One of the things that I've learned after stressing myself out and overworking myself and neglecting my children and my husband and all of these things over the years because I didn't have balance is that at the end of the night, one of the best things you can do is take 30 to 60 minutes and turn everything off and just sit in bed and read. You guys, that's your personal development time. Plan your day, plan your next day, pull out your planner and be like, okay, what do I need to do tomorrow? Let's write these things down. You need to plan ahead, because if you fail to plan, you plan to fail, right? So before you go to bed at night, sit down, decompress, journal about your day, plan for the next day, do your personal development, and just like reset, turn everything off. You will sleep better. I promise. If you turn everything off an hour before you go to bed, you will sleep so much sounder. And if you take your Confianza at the same time, you're good to go, okay? Confianza gets me through most nights, okay? So, but it's all about planning. And I don't want you to feel like, okay, like I really want to run. I really want to make diamond. I really want to make this work. I really need to hit this income goal for my family. Whatever that thing is, it's possible, but if you stress yourself out about it, it's never going to happen. So what I want you to do is I want you to sit back and maybe call your sponsor and be like, hey, let's game plan. Help me figure out how I can weave this into my day. Help me figure out what are the most important things that I need to be doing. But guys, this is the great thing. Right now, I'm going to go over exactly what you need to be doing every single day, okay? So this is from corporate. This is your daily 6 list. We're going to get into this in detail. And you guys, you need to take notes on this. There's a lot of information here, but this is everything that Black Diamond, she's like double Black Diamond, Cammie Dempsey did every single day when she went Black Diamond. Okay, so this stuff works. The method that you're doing it will be completely on you. You've got different personalities, different schedules, but this is the actual steps that need to be taken. So let's talk about some of these things, okay? So your first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna build your list, okay? We can build our list a couple of different ways, but your goal needs to be to put a minimum of 10 new names on your list every single day. If you can add 10 new names to your list every single day, you guys, that's 300 people a month. That's a lot of people, okay? So 10 names a day, 300 people a month. Now, ways to do that. Blitzing, that can be in person or that can be online. Let's talk about that for just a second. When you're doing host to post and you're adding these people as friends, when they accept your friend request and receive your message, that's somebody for your list, okay? Right there, that's one person, okay? So that's pretty simple. Now, on the other side of that, I did a live for my team today and I challenged them to do something. I'm gonna put the same challenge out to you guys. If you have not noticed, a lot of people have been having issues with social media. Instagram accounts have been getting shut down, Facebook accounts have been getting shut down. I don't say that to alarm you guys because more than likely, none of your accounts will ever get shut down and you'll be perfectly fine. However, I do say that because these accounts were shut down because these people were basically spamming people according to Facebook. Of course, that could mean anything. Like, really, they weren't spamming people, but according to Facebook standards, they were doing something they weren't supposed to be doing that they didn't like. So their accounts are getting shut down completely out of the blue, completely unrecoverable, and they will not let them get new ones. Okay, that's a bad position to be in, right? Like, I would freak out if that was me. So what we need to do is we need to take it a little offline. Okay, so this was my challenge to my team. One person a day that you connect with in person. That's 30 people a month, okay? Now, I'm gonna give you some examples of how I do that. Yesterday, I was getting a pedicure. The lady I was sitting next to, she came in and I was just like, hi, you know, because I'm weird and oddly friendly, and everybody likes to be said hi to, right? So she comes in, she sits right next to me, and we just, you know, kind of chit-chatted back and forth a little bit, nothing big, and we were sitting next to each other for like an hour, and then we went over to dry our toes together, so like another 20 minutes, and we just were connected, and we just kind of kept chit-chatting. She heard me on a couple business calls, and she was like, what do you do? And so, you know, I kind of told her, but we had this common connection basically over her grandchildren that swim and my children that swim. And we were talking about what are the best swim leagues and all that. And at the end of the day, she was like, I want to be your friend. And I was like, cool, let's be friends. Like, that was one person. I got her on Facebook and I got her name and she asked me to call her. And she asked me to send her before and after pictures because she's in her 70s. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're going to be obsessed with our skincare. I've got to send you some pictures. And she was like, I would love to see that. Like, okay, so that's a warm contact. Okay, we're a hot contact because face-to-face, built that relationship. We had a, you know, romance in a nail salon, and now I'm gonna call her. Okay, so that's one, like that's one person. That's a really easy way to blitz people. Another lady today that I blitzed, I literally just took my kids to the park. So you guys, these are places I was gonna be anyway. And that's the thing I love about blitzing is you don't have to go out and go blitzing. I will teach you how to go out and go blitzing, but you can blitz throughout your day, just your daily life. So today I took my kids to the park. I actually was meeting a customer there. So I was doing work while I was working. And I started talking to this mom. We were pushing our kids on the swing and, you know, our kids had been playing together. And I was just like, and this is a super easy way to open a conversation with people is to give them a compliment and ask them a question. And I was like, oh my gosh, your son is so cute. How old is he? Okay, that's it. Super simple. Yay, Melissa did 3 today. Congratulations. And it wasn't that bad, right? You didn't die. You're fine. Everybody's good. She blitzed 3 people in person today. That's it. That's how I opened the conversation. We started chatting. We were talking about back to school and preschool and how this is her son's first year going to preschool. And she was mentioning how she works full time and she works nights. And I was like, are you a nurse? And she was like, no, I'm actually a restaurant manager. Ding. Guess who used to be in the restaurant industry? Me. So I was like, oh my gosh, I was in the restaurant industry for like a decade. And I told her the story of Patty Miller, one of my diamonds, who used to be my general manager, who also used to work insane hours. Oh, but then by the way, was able to use this business that I'm in to stay home with her daughter so she didn't miss out on time with her daughter. And she goes, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. What do you do? Like, okay, now she wants to know what I do. I just shared literally a 10-second story about Patty because she can totally relate to that. She's going to work at 3 p.m. She's not getting home until midnight. She's missing out on all that time with her husband and her kids. She doesn't want to do that. Oh, but I just told her a story about somebody who was in her exact same shoes and was able to stay home now. Okay? So like, that's why it's good. It's good to get on these Zooms and have like stories in your back pocket. Like I hear this all the time from people. They're like, I don't want to hear another story from another person. Okay, well, I don't know why you would ever say that, first of all, because I love hearing stories because those stories fill my soul and keep me inspired and give me something to share with people. So if that's ever you, let's do a mental check and be like, why am I feeling like that? Because if you're feeling some sort of way like that, you're in a negative space. We want you to come out of that. So it's okay to voice those things. Just be aware of it. So anyway, I'm going to get off my soapbox with that. Let me just lower this hand. Okay, so that's a couple of ways to blitz people. I blitz my cashiers all the time, checking out at the store. If somebody is like nice, they're actually talking to you, like you can actually make eye contact and talk to that person. This is actually a thing, you guys, when you're grocery shopping, put your phone away unless it's for your list, and then just look at your list and shop. And then talk to that cashier. Hi, how's your day? If they're friendly, I always ask this question. Is this your only job? That's always what I ask. Is this your only job? I ask that to my servers all the time too. Most of the time they say, no, this is my second job and I go to school. It's almost never their only job. And I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, you're so friendly. You should come work with me. Would you be interested in making money from your phone on your own time? Yes, I would. Okay, great. Are you on social media, Facebook or Instagram? And then I literally hand them my phone. I let them find themselves, and then they send themselves a friend request. So simple. Takes 20 seconds. You can do that with a line of people behind you. It's a little embarrassing, not gonna lie. Totally get nervous about people like overhearing my conversation and like listening to me blitz this person, but that's how you build your list, okay? Now, if you're like, Noelle, totally freaked out to talk to people, and I just can't. Like, I'm not that outgoing. I'm super shy, whatever. This is a way that I very quickly built a big list in a very short period of time in the past, and it's very structured, and it's something that all of you can do. So I call it Customer Appreciation Week. What you do is you get your Blitz cards, or your business cards or whatever. I like to use Blitz cards because they have a coupon on them. And you go to a strip mall. You go to a shopping center that has like 10 plus stores or whatever. What you're going to do is you're going to go into every single store. And when you walk in the door, you don't like browse around and pretend to shop. You literally walk in, you go straight up to the employee and you say, and I say, hi, my name is It Works Global, or hi, my name is It Works Global. Hi, my name is Noelle. I'm with It Works Global and it's Customer Appreciation Week. Has anybody been in to see you yet? No, they haven't. Okay, great. How many people are working here today? Oh, there's 3 of us working. Great, I have a coupon for all of you. And then I pull out 3 Blitz cards. Here is your coupon. Have you ever tried this? And then we start a conversation, okay? This is a super quick process. Then, before I leave, this is where I get their information. I say, I'm super excited for you guys to redeem these coupons. Let me know when you want to get together. And then, at this point, I have not gotten their information. I say, I'm also doing a giveaway for a free whatever. I'm also doing a giveaway for a free bag of our fat-burning coffee. Would you like to be entered to win? Yes, I would. Great. Name and phone number. I just got their information. And if they're on social media, I'm going to get them on social media as well. Okay? I'm going to be doing this drawing at the end of the week. I can't wait to chat with you. Or I hope you win, whatever the thing is, okay? So you just gathered all of this information. Now, you're going to have, and when using this customer appreciation method, you're going to have probably about 10% of people that turn you down or are like, no, I don't want to win. No, I don't want your stupid coupon, whatever. They take your coupon, throw it in the trash. Don't worry about it. They're only 10 cents. But you're going to have a lot of people that are going to be interested in what you're doing. Now, I will mention, the mom that I blitzed today, you guys, she's not on social media. If you're only working from your phone, you're missing a whole bunch of people that are not online. You're missing a whole world of people that don't want to be on social media because they don't like what social media has to offer. So my challenge to you is 1 person a day, 30 people a month. How many of you think you could do that? Raise your hands. Anybody? A few of you? Okay, cool. You guys think you could do it. I think you can do it. I believe in you. Okay, so couple of other ways. Search for vendor events and trade shows. Set up a table, okay? You can do that on Facebook. Literally Facebook events. You can search that. You can search Eventbrite. You can just Google. Become a regular at local community events. Start meeting people. Ask for referrals from your warm market and your current customers. Hi, host a post, right? Join Facebook groups and make new friends. I think I put out an example. I think I posted about this yesterday in Black Diamond, and I literally posted about a group that I had joined and how I went in there and I introduced myself with a picture of my daughter because it's a juvenile arthritis group. So I posted a picture of Charlotte who has JIA, and I told her story, and I started connecting with people. Super simple to do that. We're not there to be It Works distributors. We're there to be friends. You guys, this business is built through relationships. So if you are a real person and you're bringing value to people, you are going to sign a ton of people because you're going to make a bunch of new friends. It's awesome. Follow new people on Instagram. Join a new group through meetup.com. Meetup.com. Meetup is a great app. You guys should definitely download that. Reconnect with people from your past. Start a new activity or sport that connects you to like-minded people. Join a new gym. Join a new Bible study. Join a new sewing group. Join a new book club. Whatever your thing is. Jessica, we need to chat. Okay, if you guys have questions, please just post them in the chat, and I will make sure to get to those for sure. Okay, let's see. Second thing you're gonna do. So your first thing is build your list. This is on your daily 6 list. Your second thing is connect and invite. You want to spend at least 15 minutes developing relationships within your network. Okay, so remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care, right? So we are here to love on people. And one of the best things you can do, and maybe just put this on your to-do list every single morning, go to your Facebook page and just choose like 10 or 15 random people, send them a private message, and just be like, you're doing a great job with your kiddos. I just wanted to let you know. I know sometimes as moms, like, it's super hard. We never get any recognition. Like, literally just send them a message that's just like, hey, I see you. How are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, reach out to them. Don't send them a message about a product or the business or a host a post. Just send them a message and just be like, hey, I see you. You're doing a great job. And if you did that for, again, 10 people a day, that's 300 people a month. You could increase that number, but this is going to build, when you start talking to that person and having a genuine conversation with them, that's going to take a little bit of time. So just note that, okay? Pick up the phone and check in with anyone you haven't connected with lately. I love that. You guys, I use Marco Polo all the time. Marco Polo is like a video walkie-talkie app. And I love that because I can connect with my friends and it's as if we're talking face-to-face or on the phone, but it's not, they can send me a message when they can and I can respond whenever I can and vice versa. So Marco Polo is a really great app to connect with people if you guys don't use that one. Let's see. Send a thoughtful message or card. People love getting things in the mail. I know I do. And if you are somebody that likes to send cards, you could send something to somebody once a week and just be like, I was thinking about you today. Like, I just, stick a card in the mail to them. And schedule a time to get together in person. Okay, so these are things, we don't do that get together in person thing often, I know. At least I know most of us don't. And so if you just schedule a time to get together with somebody and be like, hey girl, we haven't seen each other in forever. Do you want to like schedule a night to go get some wine and dessert? Yes. Okay, so just put it on your calendar. Okay, third thing. So we have build your list, connect and invite. The third thing is share it. Oh wait, hold on, there's a note on here. Once you spend some time building the relationship, you can reach out and invite them to learn more about what you do. That's important. I feel like often we reach out and invite them to learn what we do without actually connecting with them, which is offensive to a lot of people. Okay, so third, share it. Share it works with at least 10 new people. These are daily activities, you guys, 10 new people, okay? Ways to do that. Invite your prospects to get together one-on-one, okay, to share the 5-minute try it. And if you are new, or even if you're not, and it was so funny because I was at this try it with Pam the other night, and one of the things she said was she's like, she literally would just read. She would just point and read from the flip chart. And that is so good because when I first started, we had party pad presentations. And a lot of you remember the party pad presentation, and all we would do is sit there and read it and flip the page and read it and flip the page and read it. And you guys, you know what? We signed up a lot of people flipping and reading. That's all we did. So if you want to have a one-on-one coffee date with somebody, you can literally sit down and show them the 5-minute try it video. You can literally show them the video, give them some samples of some products, and that's it. That's your coffee date, okay? Invite them to one-on-one to share the 5-minute try it presentation. Invite them to a larger try it event to learn more about who we are and what we have to offer. Go live on Facebook or Instagram and share your story, favorite product, or how your lifestyle has changed, hashtag because of it works, and connect with anybody who shows interest. So this is going to be, so obviously one of those is in person, which would take a lot more time. Another one of those is just stepping outside your comfort zone and going live on Facebook or Instagram, okay? And you can save that video and use it for both platforms. So always remember to do that. Wear your It Works gear while you're out and about. People used to ask me all the time, what works? They would read my shirt, what works? And then that's when I could give them a Blitz card. Oh my gosh, have you ever tried this? It's amazing. And then I show them my personal before and after pictures. Okay. Schedule a recurring weekly event where local teammates and guests can drop into wrap, sample products, or simply learn more about It Works. You guys, I love this one because if you get into the habit of blitzing, which I hope now you're all going to get in the habit of blitzing, when you're doing those, when you're doing your customer appreciation week blitz in the strip mall or wherever you are, you can attach, you can literally attach like staple or put a little sticky note on that blitz card that tells them when your weekly sample party is. Sip and sample, Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, this address. Whatever. And if you have that set in stone for people to come to, then when you follow back up with them, they've got that information too. But they also have the opportunity to come and try it, and it's low pressure. Okay, so having those weekly meetup times are really, really important. Okay, fourth thing, seal the deal. Follow up with at least 10 people you've personally reached out to. These can be people from host to post in the past. And one of the ways that I stay organized is at the end of the day, I screenshot everyone I've had a conversation with that day. Okay. So I've talked to 25 people today, or I've talked to 8 people today, whatever the thing is. And I screenshot them at the end of the day, and I'm going to write those names down in my planner on that day. Then the next day, I'm going to do the same thing. And then in a few days, I'm going to go back and I'm going to follow up with those people who I wrote down a few days prior. Okay, so you can do whatever you want. That's just kind of what I do. Is it better to pre-record the video to share it on all platforms? Facebook Lives are always going to reach to like your 7th layer of friends, your friends, okay? So it's better to go live on Facebook and then save that and use that for your IGTV or your story or whatever you want, okay? Let's see. So follow up with at least 10 people you've previously reached out to. Aside from following up with people you've already been talking to, which you guys obviously know how to do, keep a running list of everyone on your hundreds list you've reached out to and pick up the phone to follow up with a call, text, or voice message. Review some of your other social posts that were geared towards the product or business opportunity and make a note to follow up with anyone who showed interest that's not already on your list. I know that I totally stopped doing that. When people would like my statuses, I wouldn't follow up with them. I would only follow up with them if they commented. Think about all the people that I missed just by not messaging the people who liked my statuses. You guys, that's a lot of people. So what I'll do is, as I'm going back through my memories on Facebook over the years, what I'll do is I'll go back and I'll reconnect with those people who had interacted on my stuff before, and now they're like fresh at the top of my list. So if you've been in the business for a minute, make sure you're doing that. Okay. Go through your call history, text message history, Facebook, Instagram message history to remind you of anyone that may have missed. So if you don't know, you can actually search your messages on Facebook. So if you go to search in your messenger, you can search like HSN. That'll pull up anybody who I've had a hair, skin, and nails host to post with. You can search wraps. You can search opportunity. You can search whatever your trigger words are that would be in your conversations. That's going to pull up people that you've missed, that you missed following up with, and people that maybe you talked to a long time ago but had stopped responding. Okay, so seal the deal. Number 5 is duplicate. Work with your active team members and check in with current customers. One of the things that Amber Parker said on a Zoom the other day was that she's going to treat her customers like gold because those are all her potential distributors. I've been in the business for 6.5 years, and you guys know I've said this before, I'm a super slow learner, which, by the way, if you guys don't know who I am, because some of you are new, my name is Noelle Cruz. I'm a presidential diamond. I've been in 6.5 years. Slow learner, hi. I don't know why. Like, we work so hard to get these customers, right? And then it's like, these customers are going to turn into the best distributors if we take care of them. So technically we could be doing half the work because we recruit these customers and then just love on them and help them get good results. And then they're a friend because you built that relationship with them. Oh, and then by the way, they're going to join your team because you're a friend and they're using the products, right? So why are we going through, and I'm talking to myself, why am I going through the effort of signing customers and signing distributors when I could just be signing customers and transition them to distributors? That's just a question. So that planted a seed in my mind when she said that. What else? Send voice messages or video messages. I know it's kind of fun to send video messages, especially on people's like birthday or whatever. I send video messages to follow up with my customers all the time, and that's something that's super easy because I can literally just forward them the same video message to all of them. That's what Seal the Deal. Okay, duplicate. Schedule a working power hour with your team in person or online once a week, at least once a week. Spend 5 minutes checking in with each of your leaders to see what their goals are and how you can support them, what's working, what's not, do they have questions or concerns, how can we maximize benefits of our products and introduce new products. Keep a running list of all your customers and check in at least once a month to see how they're doing with their products. Send out handwritten thank you cards to your customers during the holidays or after any promotions or product sales. Host a team Zoom once a week to connect with your teammates and strategize about goals. Schedule team building activities, dream board meetings, and other opportunities to further connect. So one of the things that we all need to be doing, and this goes back to what would happen if your Facebook or Instagram disappeared. We need to be utilizing the Connect app, okay? So Connect is your lifeline. Anybody that you talk to, you need to get their phone number. You need to get their phone number. You need to put them in your Connect app. You need to schedule that follow-up, okay? So if you haven't figured out Connect yet, it's been like a year and a half, figured out, we need to use it, okay? Last thing, and this is the thing that I feel like it's left out most often because we're too busy. We're too busy. I don't have time to do that, but it's the most important thing. Fill your own cup, okay? So Chad has been doing twice weekly personal development Zooms at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central for the last, oh my gosh, probably year and a half. It's been a long time with Tay Young and now Joel Dunn. And whether it's a Zoom or it's on the personal development page, you guys, like the content that they cover is phenomenal. It is so deep. It is so good. It is so practical. You will never leave feeling like not feeling like $1 million. Okay. So if you can fit that into your schedule, put it on your schedule. And if you're working during that time or you're dropping your kids off at school during that time, put it on your follow-up. Schedule that into your day because it's so important. Remember, this is a daily 6 list, not a weekly, daily. Okay. So read or listen to a personal development book, not just a podcast, you guys. Podcasts are great. YouTube videos are great. But if you can actually be listening to a book or reading a book, even better. Subscribe to some personal development podcasts or videos and listen while you're driving, cooking, cleaning up. Get to events. There are It Works events all over. The last corporate event of the year is going to be in Boston, Massachusetts in November. I know Jess Paluzak is already going. Not sure who else is going, but obviously Green Carpet is coming up in September. And then Boston is coming up in November. But you can check your events just by getting onto your website, and right where you would send your customer to go to log into their account, there's a section that says events. Click on that. It'll show you what events are near you, okay? Get to events. These Try It events are supposed to be for potentials, but you know what? I went to this Try It with Pam on Tuesday, and I was totally filled up. I know my girl Stephanie was with me, and she was totally filled up. And we got to spend some time with Black Diamond Denise Walsh, with Ambassador Diamond Nikki Moore. Like, it was just so amazing, and I needed to be there. Yes, it's for potentials, but I needed to be there to get my cup filled too. So just make sure you make those a priority. Okay, spend some time journaling about your goals and dreams and write about them as if they're already true. So I want to let you guys know one thing that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be starting this after Labor Day, is every morning it's either going to be at 5 or 5:15 a.m. Eastern time. I'm just going to be hosting a journaling Zoom. Literally all we're going to do is we're going to start our day with some personal development, some journaling. We're going to be, doing affirmations and listening to worship music and all of that. It's going to be super simple, but you come with your coffee, you come with your glasses and your unbrushed teeth and your pajamas and your journal, and you just start your day with a positive mindset. So I know I'm going to be starting my day like that Monday through Friday. I'm going to be getting up at the crack of dawn to do that, to get myself set up before my kids get out of bed, and just to start my day off right, because I've tried it the wrong way for years, you guys. It doesn't work. Whether you are brand new in the business, or a new executive, or you're a presidential diamond, you need to do what works. And what works is doing your personal development, taking the time out to focus your mind, put your thoughts down on paper, make those claims about your future and what your life is going to look like, and reflect on how we can do things better, and just let that speak to your heart. So I'm super excited. Meech says my team and I have been doing it every morning. That's awesome. Awesome. So anyway, so I'm going to be starting that. And for those of you East Coasters, you might want to jump on. Everybody else who's an earlier time zone, you're probably going to be sleeping, but that's okay. I'll still put it out there. If you want to get up at like 2 in the morning and join us, that's fine. So anyway, I think, do you guys have any questions? He wanted me to talk to you about the 6 list. Hopefully Elijah's not having surgery. But I think you guys like that. It's so basic, but at the same time, there's a lot to do. So if we can focus on that 6 list every single day and teach your team to focus on that 6 list every single day, your team will start to explode. Your team will start to duplicate. And if we just really get back to steps to success, you join the party or run your auto ship. You find 4 customers, you find 3 distributors, and you teach those 3 distributors to join the party and find 4 customers and find 3 distributors. Your team is going to explode. It's not just going to be you working anymore. It's going to be other people working with you, which means that if you can only work your business for 3 hours a day, and then you find 3 other people that can only work their business an hour a day, you just got paid on 6 hours. That's that residual, that's the residual income, you guys, but the time, that's the time freedom right there. The residual income will come with the customers and all of that, but as you build your team and you sign people who can do just a little bit of work, and they sign people who can do just a little bit of work, and they sign people who can do just a little bit of work, and then they sign somebody who's like Jocelyn Yates. Guess what? That's your team. You get paid on that, okay? You didn't know Jocelyn Yates, but you knew like Sally up here who's on your front line, and then she knew like, I don't know, whatever. The point is, be consistent, do steps to success. And as you just keep it simple and do these things in whatever your personal style is, your team will start to expand and your check will start to grow. But I'm excited. Like, I'm super excited. $10,000 bonus goes away this month. Let's get as many distributors into the computer as we can. And September 1st is a new reset, you guys. Literally, people's brains are like they are on January 1, September 1. So start new 90-day challenges. Be going live all the time. The more you go live, the more people you're going to reach. And make sure that you are daily posting about your business, an inspirational post or product post on your page every single day. Don't go a day without it, okay? Because your social media it's your resume. If it's ugly, people are not going to want to hire you. They're not going to want to work with you. They're not going to want to buy from you, okay? So anyway, you guys have an amazing night. Thanks for hopping on. Please pray for Elijah and Chad and Jeree, and let's go rock out the rest of the month. Bye, guys.